Hello and welcome to my next project. Now this project is slightly different than the projects that we've seen so far. Most of the things I think I've shown you so far have been quite clean and simple. This is perhaps a bit more vintagey, although to be honest even I've toned down the distressing. I really wanted to get my distressing tool out, but I just thought that was one step too far for this evening. Anyway, so this is what I'm going to quickly show you how to make now. It's using one of the bundles from the new Spring Summer Mini catalogue. I love it and I think it's going to be incredibly popular. Not only is it going to be popular because it's just, I'm putting it that way to be honest, I can't seem to fit everything in at the moment, but there we go. So there's my stamp set, and then, no, that's Gorgeous Grunge. And then the other one, because there's two in this one, because I have it in wood mount, is like this, which is super cool. And it comes with coordinating framelets. And the framelets, one of them is this one here, which we're going to use tonight on the card, and then there's two other ones here and here. Okay, this is one of the few stamp sets that come in all three mediums, so you can have it in a wood mount, in a clear mount, or in photopolymer, which is really good, which means you've got a choice of whether or not you think you're going to use it and keep it forever, or whether or not it's one of the ones that you know you're going to kind of use and then replace or whatever else. Okay, so I'm starting with very vanilla piece of cardstock, which is 12.5 centimetres squared. I'm going to stamp it with my swallowtail stamp, which is a lovely big stamp set. So I'm going to take my ink to my stamp. I'm also going to take my card to my stamp. I don't know if you've ever done this yourself with large stamps, but sometimes even with my big gorilla arms and hands I find it difficult to fit everything on, so I'm just going to stick it over the top and just lightly press over it so I get a nice coverage of ink. And this is quite a useful way of inking up, there we go, see, inking up your stamp if you've got a big stamp that you're using instead. Okay, I'll do all the stamping first and then I'll do my die cutting. So I'm just then going to add some definition into the corners, if you like. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some Gorgeous Grunge splodges, because you know, who doesn't need a splodge in our corners. I'm also going to use some of the backgroundy bits from the Butterfly Basics stamp set. I love this long shape, so I'm definitely going to put some of those on. Okay, and then I'm going to use the honeycomb. This is just going to be such a useful little stamp set. So we use a bit of honeycomb. I might even overlap that a little bit without stamping it, so it's really lovely and distressy. You can see I'm already going off piste and doing my own thing. And then I'm going to also add in the little date stamp kind of thing, which is uber cool. I'm going to put that right off the corner down the bottom. And I'm going to do a happy birthday as well. My happy birthday is going to come down and along here. Okay, which looks really cool. And I'm just looking, thinking I've forgotten one of the big splodgy stamps. So I'm just going to get that one out. And yes, splodgy stamps is a technical term if you've not heard it before. So let's just pop a few of those on there just so we can add that into detail. So you can see that's come together really quickly. All I'm then going to do is just daub around the edge, just to add a little bit of distressing. It doesn't take very long. You could do it with a sponge. Some people are very clever and can do it by putting the card into their ink pad. Well done you. I just make a big mess. So for me, I find my little dauber is very useful. Okay, let me just pop those inks away quickly, and then I will show you the butterfly itself. Now the butterfly, a couple of tips for you. I'm finding mine's coming out quite easily, so I'm hoping everybody else's will as well. So all I'm doing is 2 layers. So I'm popping my card and then a piece of wax paper and then my butterfly on the top, and I'm popping that through the big shot. So I'll just grab my big shot quickly. Now this is where your magnetic plate comes in really handy. Oh, you can't really see that very well at all, can you? You can see it coming out. Whoops, I knocked my camera over, did you notice? So I'm just going to cut out my butterfly. I'm going to leave it there, I think. I'm going to cut out my butterfly and then attach it over the top and finish my card like this. Although I would love you to see the difference and see which one you prefer, the crumb cake one or the pink background. So pop over to Craft with Hayley on Facebook now and have a look and see which one you prefer and give it a vote. Hopefully you like this project, and like I say, I think this stamp set and die will be incredibly popular. That's it for now. I'll see you again soon. Bye.